Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing episode 5 of my Jolly Bracelet series here on my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these really cute beginner Christmas themed anklets. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I made this red and white one with Santa Claus, this blue and gold with a snowflake, and then this green, red, and yellow with a Christmas tree. Also, I am like directionally challenged apparently and was mixing up my right and my lefts this entire video, so I'm really sorry. I tried to correct it, so I'm sorry if that's confusing, but I'm just a hot mess right now. But yeah, let's just get into this video. Yay! Alrighty guys, so to make this anklet, you're going to need some embroidery floss and some charms. You can do as many colors as you want since we're just doing a chevron. Chevrons can be as many colors, no less than 3 though. This is what a 3-string chevron bracelet looks like. This is how skinny it is. Oh no, one of my charms fell off of this. Okay. This is what a 4-string chevron looks like. That's how thick it is. And then this is what a 5-string chevron, that is the thickness. So you can kind of go off of this about how thin or thick you want it. I'm probably going to do 5 strings actually, since my charms are really big. Once you have picked out all the colors you want to use, you're going to cut a wingspan's length for each color, but we're making an anklet and our ankles are much wider than our wrists, so I cut about 5 to 6 inches extra of thread from my wingspan. I am going to start my bracelet using the stitched loop, and when we do this we have to cut one string a little bit longer so we have thread to do the stitched loop. If you don't know how to do the stitched loop, I do have a video linked in the description box on how to do this. You're also going to need some charms to put on your anklets. I'm doing Christmas ones, and I got these really cute Christmas charms from Joann's. I'm going to be using the snowflake one today. You can get charms from virtually any craft store. I get most of mine from Joann's. Michael's also has charms. I find Joann's has a better selection. So I picked out my charms. I'm going to use this snowflake and then 2 of these little gold sparkles. You can pick out as many charms as you want to put on your anklets. It's just really up to you. I've done bracelets with like 5 charms. I've done anklets with like 1 charm. So it's just really up to you what you want to do. But I'm going to put mine in this order with the sparkle, the snowflake, and then another sparkle. Pretty much going for like this look. So as you can see, I do like to make my anklets with the stitched loop at the beginning and then a button at the end so you can easily take them on and off your ankle as you please. And if you want to do the same thing, then you're also going to need some buttons. I get mine from Joann's as well. I believe Michael's does sell them. I've just never bought them from there before. So just pick out your button. And now we are ready to start our bracelet. So once you have cut a wingspan's length plus a few extra inches for each of your colors that you're going to be using for your anklet, go ahead and group them together so all of the ends line up evenly, and then fold it in half so the other ends meet, and then your other end has a loop at the top. From here you can start your bracelet. Like I said, I have a more in-depth video on how to do this if you are confused, and those videos are always linked in the description box, so I'm not going to go super in-depth on how to start this bracelet since I already have videos posted. My recommendation for anklets is to do the stitched loop at the beginning like this, and either at the other end attach a button so you can easily put it on and off, or at the other end you can split your bracelet into 2 sections of braid so that you can just tie those 2 sections through the stitched loop like that. Alright guys, so once your bracelet is all started the way you would like and taped down, this is how your strings are going to be set up. For a chevron bracelet, you're going to want to mirror your strings. So you can go ahead and just set your strings up in whatever order you would like, but they need to be mirrored or else the bracelet will come out kind of crazy and mismatched. If that's what you want to go for, then go for it, but I don't like them like that. So my bracelet strings are split into 2 sections. This is one half of my bracelet and this is the other half. Going from right to left, my colors are light blue, teal, gray, blue, and then navy blue. And then the other side, it mirrors again. So then it goes navy blue, blue, gray, teal, and light blue. And I'm sure most of you know how to do a chevron already, but I'm still going to go over how to do this bracelet for those that don't. I'm also just doing a chevron pattern because I think it is the easiest pattern to add charms to, although you can add charms to any bracelet you want, any pattern you want. So to do a chevron, I'm only going to focus on my first 5 strings, which is my first half of my bracelet. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of set my other half of strings off to the side and not really worry about them for right now. And I'm also going to only focus on my first 2 strings. I'm going to first take my very outer right string, which is this light blue string, and I'm going to cross it over top of the second string in line, which is this teal, and make a 4 shape. I'm going to take this tail of my light blue string and wrap it underneath my teal string and pull that string all the way through, and then pull this up to the top and tighten it. I'm going to do this one more time. And that is my first full forward knot. Take this teal string that I just did my knots on top of, I'm going to set it to the side, and I'm still holding my light blue string that I just did my knot with, and I'm going to move on to my next string, which is this gray one. And I'm going to repeat the same forward knot process, just like so. Set this gray string off to the side, and I'm going to continue to do forward knots with my light blue string until I get to this dark blue. Once your outer string is now at the center of your bracelet, it's time to move on to the other side of our bracelet. Make sure your strings are still in the same order. I'm going to take my very outer string on the left, which is still this light blue color. It should be the same color as your other side here. I'm going to take it and I'm going to cross it over my second string in line, which is this teal, to make a backwards 4 shape. Taking the tail of my light blue string, I'm going to wrap it underneath my teal string and pull the tail all the way through, and then pull the string up and tighten it, and then do that one more time. And that is our full backward knot. And I'm going to set this teal string off to the side and go on to my next string, which is this gray, still holding the light blue string and doing all my knots with the light blue string. And I'm going to continue doing this backward knot process until I get to the center of my bracelet, which is this dark blue string. Once you've done this process, your 2 strings should now be at the center. They used to be on the very outsides, and now they should be in the center. And they should be the same color. If they're not, then you used the wrong string. And you can go ahead and do whatever knot you prefer to tie these 2 together, either a backward knot or a forward knot or whatever you want to do. Because the strings are the same color, so whatever knot you do, the knot will come out the same every time because the strings are the same color. And that is basically the process of making a chevron, so I'm going to just go back and continue to do this process, doing forward knots on the right side of my bracelet and backward knots on the left side of my bracelet. Alright, so once you guys reach a point in your bracelet where you want to add your charms, go ahead and just do your 2 rows like you normally would, but do not connect the 2 strings in the middle. So once you've done your knots on both sides of the bracelet, you should have 2 strings that are the same color in the middle that are ready to be connected. But before you connect them, we're going to add the charms. So to add the charms, go ahead and take your charm and hold it like this so the jump ring is tight. And take one of your strings, doesn't really matter which one. Just go ahead and thread that string through the jump ring of your charm and pull the charm all the way through. Then it doesn't matter what string you do your knot with, but go ahead and just knot your strings together in the middle. No, my charm came off! Alright, charm is threaded on. Go ahead and do your knot like normal to connect the 2 middle strings with your charm threaded onto one of the strings. And you've added your charm, so then you can just go ahead and continue doing your knots like normal. You're gonna have to move the charm out of the way a little bit to try and get your strings behind it. So just go ahead and keep making your chevron and adding charms as you like until your anklet is long enough to fit around your ankle. Alrighty guys, so once you have made your entire bracelet and added the charms on as you liked and you're ready to end it, you only need to do this obviously if you're going to be attaching your button. So if you wanted to do the button, is just thread your outer 2 strings through the holes of the button. Just like so, and just pull it tight here. And then just separate your strings into 2 sections, and you can pretty much just tie this in a knot and pull really tight. Oops. To secure your button. And once you're done with that, you can go ahead and just take some scissors and cut off the remaining strings. And if you want to, you can put some clear nail polish on this knot to kind of really secure it. I've never done that before, and my anklets have never fallen apart. So yeah, that is how you make these really adorable Christmas themed beginner anklets. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think these all turned out so cute. My favorite one is definitely the Santa Claus one. Alrighty guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Jolly Bracelets. I believe we only have one more left because it's getting to be really close to Christmas. As you can see from my handy countdown letterboard. I'm just also getting like really busy right now with finals and stuff like that, so I probably won't be able to do more than 6 episodes. But anyways, I love you all so much. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you guys follow my social medias that are all linked in the description box down below. And if you do happen to make any of these bracelets or anklets, please tag me on Instagram so I can see them. I love to see what you guys create. So I love you all. Goodbye.